Now, there are 5 key attributes to having a baby-boosted brain. Our perception, the way we perceive our environment and that of our babies, is different. And that way, we use our senses differently. Things taste different, can taste stronger, and we notice that in pregnancy. You see things that you maybe didn't see before. You hear things more like a baby's cry. You can hear your baby almost before they wake up, even before they shout for you. So many mums say, I wake up before my baby does, and they're awake and then they hear that first cry. We are more alert to everything going on around us, and that's why we start to sense that mothers have a sixth sense. It's mothers having eyes in the back of their head. We're able to multitask. We're able to do lots of things at the same time, sometimes to the detriment of being able to just focus and do one thing, and that can be really frustrating. But mums are usually quite good at retaining all sorts of things in their head and actually doing dozens of things all in one go, picking things up, putting them down. Now, that sometimes doesn't feel that way, but we actually work really hard at reducing the stress for our child so that they are able to get up and keep trying, keep going, and we're able to do that for ourselves. That getting up in the morning, even though you've had hardly any sleep, but you just feel the need to get up and keep going, and that resilience stays with us. We are motivated to change the world. Now, that might be motivated to change the world for your baby, and it could be just the world that your baby is inhabiting. Or you might be motivated to actually change much bigger things in the world and be more aware of climate change, recycling, of education and health systems, and want them to be the best in the world. And that drive, that maternal drive to make a difference in the world, is very low key, but it's there for practically every mum. I think there's a lovely bit of science that was done many years ago where when a mum was cuddling a newborn, a neonatal baby, a baby that was born early, and they wired up both the baby's brain and the mum's brain, you could see that the baby's brain was lighting up in exactly the same place as the mum's brain. They were totally tuned into each other. Now, if they're tuned in at that time, and of course through pregnancy, why wouldn't they remain with that communication for the rest of their lives, that you can tune in to your child? And once you can tune into your child, you start realizing that you can tune into more people and that you can understand more about what's going on for them. The downside on that one, though, is that sometimes we feel the feelings of so many other people around us that we start to own them and they get really heavy for us. And that can be quite a challenge, that we actually have to know what's our stuff, what we have to react to, and what we can actually cut off that to tuning in if there's nothing we can do about it. And that sort of thing means turn off the television if you're tuning into somebody's pain on a drama or a documentary or even the news. If there's nothing you can do about it, then just practice switching it off. Because all these 5 attributes, this perception using your senses, this ability to be efficient and multitasking, this ability to be resilient and motivated and have increased emotional intelligence, all these things come to you through matrescence, but you have to practice them in order to really use them to their best. But you have to work out when it doesn't work for you to use them as well. But if you know that these things are happening for you or have happened for you, you might understand how you're reacting to other people and responding and communicating with other people, that you are doing it differently.